Bertram Beta is an absolute beta, and that does make sense. In fact, you might be or become one too. The default mode of existence on this planet is being in beta mode. After all, if everyone were a Bateman like Alpha, being Alpha would be the average, and the average usually sucks. Bertram gets up at different times every day. He studies business administration because he was told this gives him the most job optionality. Being a student, his days are not too stressful. His grades are average, which is fine. He's definitely going to be able to graduate, and this way at least he does not need to spend the whole day studying. Instead, he can meet his boys, check his socials frequently. He recently discovered this one super hot girl at his uni on Instagram, and watch his favorite Netflix shows in the evening. And here is the deal. Asked about his 10-year plan, he explains that he wants to get a decent job that will make him happy, level up his second World of Warcraft char, and it would be great to get a hot girlfriend at some point. Yeah, these are 3 goals that come to mind spontaneously. Little does Bertram Beta know that he will soon stumble upon some guys online that will forever decide his fate. Stay a beta or become a true Bateman, amassing astonishing amounts of money and power that goes hand in hand with it. Bertram never really thought about his vision or his master plan, let alone what legacy he would like to leave on this planet. But one day he stumbles upon some YouTubers that seem to be living a pretty good life. There's this one guy in a garage with his Lambo, standing in front of a bookshelf. Kind of sketchy, but interesting. He likes that other guy even more. Hormony or something like that. The guy's huge and he had some exits in the past where he made hundreds of millions US dollar. He also says that he's not trying to sell anything on that YouTube channel, so that definitely feels a bit less sketchy. In any case, for the first time in his life, Bertram aspires to make more out of himself. These guys live awesome lives, and most importantly, they get respect, something he never received himself. Why can't he make that happen too? Of course he can. Bertram is a beta, but not a retard, so he does not buy any of the courses these guys offer. Instead, he consumes most of their YouTube videos and experiences a similar learning effect. He tries to emulate them and their every step. The changes he experiences are mind-boggling. He starts implementing a daily routine. He reads at least one book every 60 minutes. For the first time in his life, he sets foot into a gym. He starts meditating, journaling, and taking walks. He starts a consulting and marketing agency business because apparently that's the real deal. And he even starts a YouTube channel where he talks about business and how to get rich. The hustle is real. He implements most of the habits and techniques he sees in these videos and online guides. The people behind them become his heroes. However, after 24 months, the results are not what he expected. Sure, he implemented a bunch of changes in his daily routine, but his P&L hasn't changed much since then. He's making around $3,000 off of his new ventures. That's it? He was supposed to make $100,000 per month at this point. Surely he must be following the instructions of his heroes incorrectly. There's just one solution. He registers for one of these huge masterclass events. A bunch of his heroes are there as speakers, holding VIP mastermind sessions. As Bertram sits in the audience, he looks around and suddenly he's shocked. He's looking at an ocean of simps. The way these people adore their superheroes, trying to emulate all their steps, all aiming for the same goal, the same ambition level. They are all the same, and he's like them. Holy shit, that makes him average again, doesn't it? The feeling of being average grips his body, and he feels like the beta he still is. He runs out of the event hall and walks around the nearby lake with various thoughts flashing up in his mind. All these people aiming to be like his role models. That means even if he becomes like his role models, he'll still not be anything special, really. Will that get him the respect he's looking for? And who are these role models even, if they are followed around by a bunch of simps online? Are these the kind of role models he deserves? On top, these heroes he once looked up to are far from perfect. Are they frauds? Not all of them, but they do seem to be dealing with a bunch of insecurities themselves, flashing their Lamborghinis and not missing any opportunity to tell the world they sold their business for hundreds of millions. Well, who the fuck should he look up to then? As he keeps wondering, he comes to a lake and looks at his reflection staring back at him from the water. It's me. There's no one else with my unique set of ideas, dreams, abilities, talents, gifts. Who knows what I could become if I max out all of them? For the first time in his life, he creates a master plan for the next 10 years of his life. He starts with a grand 10-year vision, drawing inspiration from titans like Schwarzman and Rockefeller, not from beta influencer chimps. He breaks that 10-year vision down into intermediate 3-year goals. How will he get into a participating career? A job that lets him participate in the upside of the business via instruments such as revenue shares or ESOP. How will he build side income with a product or service that fits his very own situation, giving him valuable cash flow and exit optionality with a decent exit multiple after a couple of years? How will he gain experience in relevant business geographies across the world and build a network of mutually inspiring people while maintaining high fitness levels? And he starts ruthlessly implementing that plan. Along the path, he might pick inspirations from true greats like Kravis or Musk, but they are just that, inspirations, while he slowly becomes his own hero, a nascent Bateman. Bateman is not just the movie character. Bateman is an idea that we all aspire towards, an ideal, the highest culmination of money, power, and personal happiness that goes along with it. Let's work. Everyone in my environment that knows me knows that I fucking love myself. Not in a way that I keep repeating how awesome I am, but in a better way. I would never switch places with anyone, neither The Rock nor Schwarzman, let alone any YouTuber out there, because I know that I'm writing my very own and much larger personal legacy.